man died, it grieved him in his heart to see his creation, his own image, drown. Then God made a promise to himself that he would never destroy the world again by rain. So God took a paintbrush and some lights from the rays of the sun, and like an artist painted a bow upside down representing peace, so that when we look at it, it won't be seen as a symbol of war, as some bow and arrow pointing to the earth, but rather it would be upside down without a bow or arrow. Can I get a witness? To mean peace after the rain, or calm before the storm. And when we read this Bible, it will remind us that God said no more water, but what, church? Fire next time. So now when it rains, we are reminded of God's promise to himself. Because the rainbow, what God put in the sky way back then, is still seen after the rain. But look now, the same rain that brought about death then is also very important to us now. Can you get a witness? For we need rain. We need rain for both physical and spiritual droughts. Now watch me. Before rain can be formated, before we have rain, it goes through a unique process, an hydraulical process. In other words, the S-U-N is essential for the rain. For without the S-U-N shining to the earth, the rays could not draw the water from the earth back to the sun, and without the temperature steadily going down and coming up, the clouds would never get full of the moisture from the atmosphere, and when they get so full, it rains. Now, let's look at this spiritually. The S-O-N, which is Jesus Christ, the anointed one, the Messiah, the Son of God, is the center of our lives. And this sun draws like the sun. Didn't he say in the Bible, if you lift me up, I'll draw all men unto me? Yeah, the sun draws, and the Son in whom I'm talking about, who is Jesus, will draw those evil and mean ways from some folk. Can I get a witness? Yeah, he will draw the evil out of their hearts. He will draw those low down, hateful, and dirty ways that some people have. Can I get a witness? The Son draws all those things from people, and then when he draws them from them, he will turn them into a cloud, and the cloud will become full, and so it will rain, and they can't help but cry sometimes. Can I get a witness? So we may come to realize and that the rain symbolizes trouble, and the sun symbolizes happiness, symbolizes joy, and symbolizes love. But we need both of them. We need to have the rain. We need to have some trials and tribulations. Then we need to have some sunshine, some joy, some happiness, and some peace. Can I get a witness? But we need to have some rain in our lives sometimes in order to appreciate the sunshine. Can I get a witness? For rain is necessary for all walks of life. Can I get a witness? Yeah. You ought to look at somebody and say, let it rain on me. Is that right? I don't care. I don't mind getting wet. I don't mind getting wet for the Lord in the rain. I don't mind getting drenched in the rain, because I know that after the rain, there's going to be some sunshine. Can I get a witness? We need to have some rain in our lives sometime in order to appreciate the sun. For after a long hot spell, it rains. Yeah, for trees and the grass and the forest become green again. The brooks, which has also almost dried up from the long hot summer drought, when it rains, the fish will swim again. We can have more supply of water for our needs when it rains again. So my brothers and sisters, we need the rain of trials and the rain of tribulations. We need to have some trouble sometimes, is that right? Because trouble will draw you closer to God. Can I get a witness? Can I get a witness? Yeah, we don't think about it raining, is that right? We certainly would not wash our car if we knew that it was going to rain. Can I get a witness? For most of us don't think about raining until we get in trouble. Is that right? As long as we have our health and strength, as long as we have our cars to ride around in, something going wrong, can I get a witness? Let us have to cry sometime, and we'll bow down easy to the Lord. So we need to have some trouble sometimes, and if it was not for the reign of trouble that Job had, Job never would have said, I know that my Redeemer lives. After he lost his health, lost his wife, can I get a witness? Lost his whole family, wife turned against him, can I get a witness? He never would have said, I know that my Redeemer lives. Yeah, if it was not for the reign of trouble, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego never would have said that God is able to deliver us. Yeah, if it wasn't for the reign of trouble in Jonah's life, Jonah was picked up from being swallowed up whole by a great fish because he denied preaching for the Lord. God prepared and went down. He prepared the fish, and the fish went down to the bottom of the sea on his belly. He never would have gone to Nineveh after the fish spit him back up on dry land. Is that right? Yeah, he was a runaway preacher, but he turned the long journey into a short journey. Is that right? God made a fish, spit him out on dry land. Is that right? And if it wasn't for just a little trouble, Jacob never would have wrestled with the angel all night long. Is that right? And said, I won't let go until you bless me. Can I get a witness? And God blessed him and changed his name to Israel. Now, if it wasn't for trouble, David never would have said, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. Is that right? For thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Can I get a witness? So to have some trouble, church, is good. But now, on the other hand, we need some sunshine. We need to have some sunshine sometimes because it can rain too much in our lives. Can I get a witness? When it rains too much, the rivers overflow. When it rains too much, the waters rush over the banks of the deep blue sea. But sometimes it uproots trees. Sometimes it sweeps away homes and floods. Sometimes it does more damage than good. Can I get a witness? So in like manner, so is a child of God. You need to be happy sometimes. You need to have some joy sometimes. You need to have some peace sometimes. That's why I don't understand how some Christians who claim to be children of God can walk around complaining and crying all the time, never look good, never smile, never have a pleasing disposition, always have an attitude. Can I get a witness? They ought to be happy sometime. Can I get a witness? Yeah. If it wasn't for trouble all the time, and if a person has trouble all the time, then something is wrong. Can I get a witness? Can you imagine walking around just having trouble all the time, complaining all the time, never having any results to your complaining? There's nothing wrong with the Lord. It's something wrong with the person. Can I get a witness? Well, let's look at another thing about rain. Rain is always falling somewhere on the earth. In other words, if it's not falling here in New Jersey, then it's falling in Florida. If it's not falling in Florida, it's falling somewhere in the Caribbean. Rain is just somewhere on the earth. Can I get a witness? Haven't you ever stood on one side of the city? And one side of the city was nothing but sunshine. But then if you put your foot and step on the other side of the city, then it will be raining. Can I get a witness? Yeah, and even if it's not raining in New Jersey, it'll be raining somewhere else. Well, here is what I'm trying to show you, church. In other words, rain is like crying sometimes. You see, we cry sometimes because we have trouble. But we're not the only ones who are having troubles. You see, there is someone else having trouble. And more than likely, there's somebody else who's worse off than us. Can I get a witness? So don't cry all the time, and don't go around with a head hung down all the time. The Bible says that God is a lifter of our heads. Can I get a